Welcome to the Anything Scout Shop. This is week 2. So there's so many things to love about old trucks and old Scouts, and one of the things that kind of resonates with everybody is just the history of it. Like here, check this out. Scout 4-wheel drive annual, how to buy a 4x4. I think Sean recently found this magazine or ad, but it's just pure trucks, just in every form, all Scouts, just talking about the history, all the different options. But this stuff is so much fun just to go back and reminisce, and just the styling of the advertisements, just kind of looking at the technology of the day and the culture and what they valued and things like that. So this kind of, I know there's collectors that do all sorts of crazy stuff with this kind of thing, and we're not necessarily there, but just knowing the history of a lot of that stuff is just super fun and really makes a connection to the truck. So one of the things that we're connecting with right now is getting back into the kind of the race program, the race truck scene that the Scouts were in, and just the connection it had there, and the history, and just the exciting times of all the R&D and development, and just how things were changing so quickly at that time in history. And so we have one of Sherman Balch's old race trucks, and then kind of a tribute to that, we started building our own race truck. And so here is that baby. I'm gonna have to just back up a little bit. This is Mike. Mike, what year is this truck? I don't even remember.
1976.
76?
Probably, really.
77 Terra?
Terra. 76 grill.
And this is...
making Ames.
So Sean got this, and you guys can check out like the Scout Life. Sean has all sorts of build history on this, so this isn't going to be a super in-depth thing, but just wanted to touch on some of it here while it's at the shop, because it is hopefully leaving in a couple hours.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll let you guys in on some of the behind-the-scenes trouble that's going on here, which this was supposed to leave yesterday, and then
on a test drive, we were test driving it, and we found we had a coolant leak, and we found we had a failed head gasket. So we stripped it all down real quick, cleaned everything up, and found out that we did not have the head gasket, and no one in town did either. So we're waiting on a head gasket.
So waiting on parts. Looking pretty good in there. But yeah, so if you want to give us just a quick rundown, and these are like the original fenders from the original Bayshore number 3, is that correct?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think these were the original fiberglass fenders. We got them trimmed for racing conditions.
But it's otherwise all steel tub on this one?
All steel tub, yep.
Okay. And there's some debate, as I think Sean always has this debate, whether the original one had fiberglass quarters or steel quarters. Maybe he's gotten to the bottom of that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't heard if he had or not yet. But yeah, it's all steel. We removed the windshield, no glass. Full cage is got here. The cage is beautifully made. We finished up gusseting some stuff. Got it all reinstalled.
You don't get to see the Scout race program decal house.
Yep. Yeah, we got the whole dash and everything wired up, GPS, all the gauges, race radio, intercom.
So many switches.
So many switches. We couldn't stop us. We got lights inside, lights outside.
Oh yeah, I got those little guys.
Yep. Mastercraft race seats.
Pretty powerful, man. So were you guys, when you're going through this, do you guys have the rule book, or is it just mostly kind of relying on Sean to?
No, we went ahead and printed off the rule book for Nora. And everything we did, we went back and referred to the rules to make sure that we had done everything that's supposed to be done, since none of us has done this before.
Right.
So it was real helpful. Some insight that we learned, and some stuff that we don't understand, but we did it anyway. But
Yeah,
Should
and
be pretty cool. It's good. We rolled it down the road. It runs great. Rides wonderful.
and it's the 4-cylinder T19.
Four-cylinder T19.
And then I know, because like the original truck had like that TC143, that pull handle transfer case, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Those are so shift on the fly, but
Yep. So this is a Dana 20 built by Finder Boneyard.
nice. And did Sean have what was his reasoning for that versus the single speed shift on the fly? I mean, I guess he's not going to win it. This is just, this is mostly a try to finish truck, dip our toes into racing.
How to do this.
Yeah.
No, he wanted to go with a true Dana 20. And asked Dan to help out, and Dan built up a Dana 20 for us, so, and a front axle for us. So thanks, Dan.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
You guys got any favorite parts and this is just all the guys were helping out on this. So this is just Mike and Kyle, and Ben's here today. This is Saturday. This is kind of a unexpected work day, but you guys got any favorite parts that you were working on, or little race tricks or something like that you like over this?
Kyle did a lot of the fabrication in the back.
I don't know if it's really tricked, but like everything as far as like shock mounts, anything is mounted is all double shear, and apparently a lot of the original Bayshore truck was all single shear.
Okay.
So it should be a little more stout.
I don't know if I can even get at those. Oh yeah. This is maybe my favorite part, is Larry's little
Racer exhaust.
Yeah, the racer exhaust, man. Teardropped out.
It's pretty awesome.
Just a single exhaust. But it's good. Yeah, we've been working with Scout Motors. They're a pretty big sponsor of this. So it's gonna be, one of the kind of first race scouts back at Baja in a while.
First legit race scout back to Baja.
Yeah. So this is just a quick little overview. Again, Sean will probably do a lot more in the Scout life, and once he gets it, because this is shipping back to California, he's gonna give it a few shakedown runs, and then to Baja shortly after that. So this is not a huge space.
No.
Not a big space there. You wanna give it a shot?
I can try.
See if you can.
I don't.
What are you thinking? Over top or underneath?
Everybody keeps sliding underneath, so I'll try underneath.
Oh yeah.
Thankfully, the truck is not built for me.
That wasn't.
That way, but
How far out does the steering wheel? Is that about how far out the steering wheel sits? Oh yeah, man.
196 power.
Heck yeah, man.
it's bored.
Tack nice and prominent. Every switch you could possibly dream of.
We need to get him a hook.
That's true. Oh yeah, sweet rear view mirror. See everybody coming up on you to pass you.
Yeah. Watch everybody pass.
I know for a lot of the guys here and for myself, it's just been fun to kind of feel a connection back to the original, and kind of a lot of this was sort of old school styling and trying to be reminiscent of some of that era. And this is like a brand new bumper, but we copied the original bumper. So some of that kind of stuff was fun to do, to just try and make it feel like it fits. And so connecting to that history has always been a fun thing with these old trucks. But there you go, man. Race Terra, baby. So that's the truck. This thing will be shipping out soon, and it'll be good to go. Don't forget, we gotta find Michael. Michael Shuka's not around here.
You can't just spray it on me like that, bro. You ask for a good joke, well, I ain't got a good joke for you, but I got a southern accent. If for anybody that north of the Arkansas state line, I got a good southern accent that fool anybody north of the Arkansas state line. As a fact, Jack,